We've had Sean in over the last 3 years as his stories evolved in the lead up to the run, and now to be able to bring him in after breaking the world record, running over 13,000 kilometres, and the resilience that he showed, and the growth that he was able to achieve through that experience. It really connects with our SEDA values. Two of those being our values and resilience and growth, and the kids really take away a lot from it. They're able to interact with him. He's able to ask them questions and challenge them, and then relate it back to their life, which I think is really important as well. He's achieved a great thing, but to be able to relate it back to them, what they want to achieve, and set goals around that, it's really important, and it's a great launch pad for our student leadership program. Yeah, I think just absolute professional in what he does, always comes prepared, and the inspiration that he shares with the students is second to none. And I think the relatability and the groundwork that he does before he comes in, just to understand our cohort of students, how he can help them, how he can progress them. We get him at the start of the year, at the end of the year, and that's really packaged up into a product that I feel really adds value to our student leadership program. And our kids always talk about it. They talk about it when they become alumni. How good was it to have Sean in, the guy that holds a record of running around Australia, which is pretty incredible. I love it how Sean's got the questions to ask the students, and they can write that down, they can process that, and then some follow-up questions to build upon it. And as I mentioned before, relating it back to them is super important. And what Sean's done is super inspiring, and it'll inspire them to create bigger goals, bigger dreams, but also, share lessons that it's important to get the reps and do the small things that add up to achieve those goals. When they walk away from the first workshop, they've got purpose, they've written those things down. We provide them with student leadership booklets where they can continue to reflect on what they're achieving over the course of the year. And then we do the workshop at the end of the year to really wrap it all up and go, what have you achieved this year? And then for our students being senior secondary, what are you going to do in the next phase of your life, and how are you going to take the things that you learned, the principles that you learned, to apply that to real life? So that for me, like that's invaluable. And the way Sean sets the stage from the start of the year and then wraps it up at the end of the year, it's a credit to him and his preparation and what he does. And then to have the inspiring story is the cherry on top. I think like our kids they're hands-on learners, they're kinesthetic learners. I think the videos and just seeing how tough the run was, I think they'll draw a lot of inspiration from that, and to be able to bounce back. And as I mentioned a little bit earlier, like resilience is one of our big values, and these students have made a decision to transfer into SEDA and to make that decision to come into an environment that they think that they're interested in, but until they really invest in that, like Sean invested in his run, I think those two really correlate. Sean's able to inspire them in a way that, like no other keynote really can. Like it's pretty phenomenal in what Sean's achieved.